Hey, guess what? Guess what, folks? Call me the IT king. Call me the technician, baby. Okay? Call me the tech motherfucking nation. Because, you know, I identify problems and I solve them, you know? Hey, your girl got a problem? I can solve it. Okay? You know, people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on IT people. And why would I do that when I got every fucking tech nerd, every comp sci nerd on the planet in my fucking Discord, putting all the brilliant minds together? Shouts out to the Twitch specialist. Shouts out to Aiden, bruv. Fucking Aiden. You know, shouts out. I thought you were smart enough to do that on your own, but I overestimated you. Listen, sometimes it's because you got too big of a brain, okay? For those of you who are unfamiliar with what the fuck's going on, what I'm talking about right now, I've been experiencing ginormous issues since the year turned over to 2022. Why? Because these are all outdated, old-ass machines, and sometimes you get a Y2K, Y22 type of fucking issue, because they all have like their internal fucking clocks or whatever, right? So as the clock struck midnight, all of a sudden my you know, broadcast just started popping off. Now I already have a litany of issues inside of this PC, so I thought probably this is a hardware problem, probably this is a software problem, AMD drivers are shitty. We did everything: troubleshooting, stress testing, bandwidth tests that are running out the wazoo, because I was having issues. Every 10 minutes it would cycle in a problem. Every 10 minutes the stream would start stuttering, the stream would start effing, and it was totally fucked up. I thought maybe because of the intricately designed system that we have here, that the dual monitor setup is fucking up. That, you know, the monitor I have here has a different refresh rate than the fucking TV in the kitchen that Murat hooked this up to, and maybe that's fucking it up a little bit, you know? Pulled that out.
I pray Allah to fix the issue. Invoice in the mail.
I have a pretty relatively expensive enterprise router system. Maybe that's the reason why we're having these issues. We had a litany of stress testing, troubleshooting, deleting drivers, resetting drivers, reinstalling them, and ultimately a whole lot of blame on Murat. Guess what it was, though? It all came down to this. At the end of yesterday, I'm fucking trying it on my laptop, stress testing on the laptop, stress testing on the fucking PC, you know, connecting it directly to the fucking modem. See if the ISP is the real problem. See if the ISP is lying to me. And to be fair, I did call the ISP. I have a Spectrum Business account. They normally provide a lot better service, right? And on the ISP side, when you talk to a level 1 tech, I'm sorry to say this, you know, if you're a level 1 tech at a fucking ISP, in the customer service, you probably get brutalized regularly, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. A lot of level 1 techs are just going off a script. Like, I'm fucking describing this incredibly complex problem to them about like upload speeds being reduced, but the download speeds are still defined. Why still fine throughout the entire process? Why the fuck are the upload speeds getting throttled every 10 minutes in a cycle? Yada yada yada. And they're like, well, I'm looking at your data here. I'm looking at, you know, all of the stuff that's going on your fucking on your modem, and it doesn't seem like there's any issues. There's no disruptions. There's no service disruptions. So Murat comes back from his vacation, okay, and he's, you know, he went buck wild. Like he went fucking engineer mode. He was like, cracked his fucking knuckles, and it was like, I'm ready to do this. So he picked up the phone and it was like, he started talking to them all stern and shit. I can't do that. Like, I am physically incapable of being mean to a customer service person or even stern at all. So he was just like, listen, this is an enterprise account. A lot of money has been lost as a consequence of this like service disruption. Is it possible we have other routers? Like, is it possible for us to hotfix the router on our own? Because it's truly unacceptable that the only service technician that you can bring in our vicinity is on a Wednesday morning. This is going to cause even more problems and or even more revenue, loss of revenue. And I'm just like sitting there like, oh shit, he's popping off. Okay. And then the lady was just like, all right, fuck this. Supervisor. So then, of course, when you got a supervisor, when you get the tech supervisor, the dude is like a nerd, okay? And he knows what the fuck is up. He was like, yeah, I'm seeing some data problems. I'm like, well, motherfucker, this is the second call I've had today. Why didn't we elevate this to a fucking supervisor from the jump that they could have fucking addressed the problem? So basically, ultimately, they saw it. I don't know if they have access to more data than the fucking level 1 tech. But he was like, listen, your router's been on for 68 days. We're going to reset it. This motherfucker reset the router. Problems are gone.
Baby's 3 months.
Ultimately, and every person that works in IT knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, because all the comp sci nerds, all the IT nerds know exactly that like every fucking fundamental problem ultimately will be solved by turning the fucking machine off and then on again. That's it. I'm over here at fucking reg edit trying to figure out exactly what the authorizations are. I'm like increasing the amount of memory on my fucking hard drive, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing like I'm in the Matrix, okay? I'm hacker man mode. I have like, you know, dubstep music playing in the background. I'm like I'm just like I'm in the mainframe. I'm thinking I need to do all of this shit. Turns out all you need to do is fucking turn the router or turn the fucking modem off and then on again, dude. Oh, good summary? Yeah, this is precisely what happened. Banned the guys yesterday recommending turn it on and off again? Yeah, shut up. Okay, chat was fucking right. But also, you know, some of you got fucking clapped for no reason, okay?
Happy
I'll admit. Some of you got clapped. But it wasn't for no reason. Because ultimately, most of you were saying the dumbest shit. You were literally saying, have you tried reinstalling drivers? It's like, dude, when there's 40,000 nerds in here all trying to do tech support, because like every nerd greatly overestimates their skill set and their level of knowledge. Like you don't even have access to the data in front of you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not revealing so much to you, and yet you still think you know more than the motherfuckers I'm revealing this data to. Okay? So yes, a lot of you lucked into the correct approach. Anyway, but ultimately I'm really happy. It greatly fucking just freed up so much stress from my, it just freed so much stress that I had, because like I felt so alone, you know what I mean? Because when I have issues like this, like I have no one really to rely on, you know? Like I have all of you guys, but it's never the same as like someone who is very knowledgeable, who can just like roll up in here and be like, all right, let me take a look at this, fix it up, you know what I mean? So it was a very scary situation. Okay.
Finally got my merchant, damn it's good.
Are you going to take Chelsea's advice and get fail-safe internet line like a 5G modem as a backup? Yeah, I am. I already have a failover literally designed. We just haven't picked it yet. I'm gonna get it. I'm probably gonna work with like some IT folks to fix that and do that basically. Look, so due to further inspection, I noticed that the longer the message, the bigger the chance that it is that you look at it. So this is gonna show up red on your screen. Yeah, but the higher likelihood that I ban you. I have a failover like already ready. We just haven't fucking picked it. We haven't figured out who to go with yet.